Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, welcome. I've been looking forward to this video since the Primark haul. I'm finally bringing to you Primark Beauty full face Primark makeup. This is all Primark on my face. Can you believe it? I'm so happy with this video and how this turned out. Get yourself down to Primark, that's all I'm going to say. Obviously there's good and bad, which if you carry on watching you will see and hear my thoughts on it. But glam on a budget is what I'm here for. Literally, it just goes to show you don't need to spend a lot of money on your makeup. You can get a full glam look just from Primark. I've added it up at the end. I don't know just yet what the price is because I've not added it yet, but I will add it during the video. I can't see it being more than £20. It's actually crazy. If you like all that budget videos and budget glam, then please give this video a thumbs up before we get into it. Subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and yeah, if you want to see Primark makeup full face, how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Full face of Primark. I've been so excited to do this video. Literally cannot wait. I've also got the Primark bodysuit on. If you have seen my haul, you would have seen this like chocolate brown ribbed bodysuit. Can I just say, it's actually so nice. The quality is insane and it's so like tight and flattering, I think, because this rib is honestly so flattering. Okay, so for my palette, I've got the Neutrals Nudes eyeshadow palette. So it looks like that. They did have so many in there, all different colours, all different styles. I just thought, you know what, we'll start off with the basics and go for like a neutrals palette. I did say when I was doing that Primark haul that this reminded me of the Too Faced neutrals palette. Just saying. It was £5 and it's vegan and cruelty free. Wow. But let's put it to the test first. So I've prepped my eyes. They do have shade names as well, but it comes off, but we're just gonna have to go along with it. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with Cinnamon, which is this shade here. So I feel like this is going to be a lovely... I've just lost what shade I'm using. They all look very similar, I can't lie. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lovely transition shade. Just trying to look for a mirror, because that is the only downside. But I suppose you're literally paying next to nothing for makeup, so you can't mind about there not being a mirror. And I'm just going to work this colour through my crease. Hello pigment. There is a lot of fallout, but again, not the end of the world for me because I am doing the eyes first. There's definitely pigment there. I always do worry when buying cheaper palettes, like the pigment isn't always the best. But I mean, this is really pigmented, a really nice transition shade, and it's not going patchy, it's just blending nicely. I'm just bringing this all the way out. Can you see it's added some depth to this eye? And then I'm gonna go in with the second to last shade. So it is Suspect, and I'm gonna use this to deepen this even more. So I'm gonna focus this on my outer corner, just working it through the crease. Okay, pigment again, definitely there. I feel like this shade might grab onto things a little bit easier, but then again, I've just gone on with a little bit more and it seems to blend out really nicely. At first it was just staying where I'd put it, but it's definitely working with me, just keeping it like light pressure. I feel like for £5 I just can't even moan anyway. For £5 this is ridiculous. And oh, do you know what, I'm really gutted. So there was so much in there, literally so much, and I was having a proper look at everything, but like it was a little bit overwhelming, I can't lie. Literally as soon as I got home I went on TikTok and someone was on there and said that basically Primark do a dupe for the Bobbi Brown face base, which I didn't see in there, but I was like, oh my god, I would have looked more if I'd have known that beforehand, because if they do, I need to try it. That is crazy. It literally looks the same and everything. They've blended really nicely together, like really nicely. You do need to be careful though, and I would say make sure you're going in very lightly, because it does pick up and like grab to certain parts, but like where I am going lightly, which you should anyway with all your shadows, it's just blending really nicely. Look at that. Stunning. Right, and then let's put one of these shimmers to the test. So we've got quite a few in there. So you've got like your coppery oranges, you've got your gold, and then you've got like a rosy gold. I just think it's so good that Primark do makeup and that now, because makeup is very expensive. Obviously I do it as a job, so I don't mind paying a little bit more for it and stuff. I'm like interested in it, but if you're not really into makeup and stuff, paying like an extortionate amount of money is very annoying. So it's always good that I can't believe it's £5 for all of these, and literally there's nothing wrong with it. I think I'm gonna go in with this one first, but then I probably will go in with this one as well. This will be interesting to see. Can you see this? It's really smooth as well to put on. Can you see it? Oh my lord. It just goes to show. You don't need to be spending a fortune on makeup. And I'm the worst person saying that, because I am that person that does spend a lot of money on makeup. But this is why I'm here. This is where I need to show you. Look guys, you can spend money like hardly anything on really good products. I am going to lighten it up a bit though, because it is a little bit on the darker side. So I'm just going to go to the next shimmer along, and I'm going to lighten this up. I'm going to tell you the total of this makeup as well afterwards. I'm sorry, but this shimmer, can you see that? You're going to run out of battery. Brilliant. Can you see? The shimmer is so good. It's like any other shimmer that I have used before. Maybe not as good as my Be Perfect, but we know how we feel about the Be Perfect. There's nothing is ever going to beat them. But like drugstore, it's exactly the same, and it's Primark. Drugstore you expect to be good because it's still makeup based, but Primark, there's this fashion. They've just come into the beauty thing. Well, not just, but you don't sort of expect them to be as good as this is. Crazy. And then I'm just going to do a smoky liner, and I'm going to go the darkest colour in the palette. I believe this is called Depth. And I'm just going to do a smoky wing just to really finish this look off. I'm in shock at how like good this is, and literally like no problems whatsoever. I feel like, oh, I need to start saying what's wrong with it, but there literally isn't anything. I'm really loving this eye as well. It's like a bit more dark, smoky, grungy look. Really, really impressed. Right, and then for the bottom of my eye, I'm just literally going to do the same as what I've done on the top. I'm going to take the first dark shade that I took, and I'm gonna run this along my lash line, really nice and tight to the lash line, and then taking that cinnamon shade, which was like the transition shade, and then gonna buff this out. I feel like, do I need to be moaning more? Do you want me to moan? Honestly, no faults here. Obviously, I don't know if every palette's like this. I did sort of play it safe by going with a neutrals palette. I feel like you can't really go wrong with a neutrals palette. So maybe they're more colourful ones. It might be not as good. Spit it out, Sydney. If you do want me to try out more of their palettes and stuff, then comment down below and I will. But I can't get over it. Like, you would not look at this and think, that's Primark. Not one bit. I hope the full face goes like this. I feel like skin might not be as good. Let's do the mascara first and then I'll do the other eye. Oh my god, this is like the thing, you know, the Revolution thing where it's got the effect of the dripping water, and I couldn't get to grips with it. Well, this has got the same thing and it's so annoying. I just want to scratch it off. But I did go for a waterproof mascara. Apparently waterproof mascaras are better, so that's why I did go for it. It's the Aqua Lash waterproof mascara, £2.50. I didn't obviously get to see what the wand or anything was like. Oh, okay, so it's quite a thick wand, but then the bristles are quite thin. I feel like this could be good. I mean, I put lashes on anyway, so mascara isn't that much of a big deal to me. And I will try this out like over on my Instagram, just on a day where I'm wearing mascara and not lashes, to see if it transfers or how it looks. because at the moment where I've got all the eyeshadow on, I feel like mascara doesn't really stand out anyway. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing. Nowhere near as good as my Sky High from Maybelline. What does it say this does? Oh, it's got vitamin E in. That does it say it's volumizing? It doesn't really say. It just says Aqualash flexible applicator for maximum coverage. It's not like wow, but I don't really go wow at mascaras anyway. It's giving a little bit of volume. It's good for like under lashes, do you know what I mean? I don't know how I would like it just on its own, but like I said, I will try it just on its own over on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me over there, because I will do it on a day when I'm not putting lashes on so you can properly see. I can't really say much about it, to be honest. Like, there's my lashes. They look good, I can't lie. Like, they do look good, but not that, oh my god, amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna go off camera, do the other eye, put some lashes on, and I'll be back. Now, the second eye was a little bit more of a struggle. Again though, nothing major. It was just this shade, so the second to darkest that I used when I was putting it in my crease. You just have to be very light with it. Where it is a darker shade, it was just like grabbing to certain areas a little bit more, but obviously that can happen with any palette if you're going too heavy handed. Like, I had to really be soft on the hand when doing it, but apart from that, everything else absolutely fine. I've looked in normal light, so obviously at the moment I've got bright lights on me, so it always like looks different, but I've looked in normal light. It's not patchy, it's so pigmented. I'm loving this look. Matches my brown bodysuit. It's just like a good dark smoky, and them shimmers, insane. Let's go on to our skin. This Glow Illuminating Oil Primer, so it's like a pipette thing. I have moisturised already, obviously, because I don't have a moisturiser. Okay, it is like, oh, hello, glow, but it is oily. It's literally like an oil on the skin. If you're oily, avoid. Abort mission. Do not put this on your skin. But as a dry skin person, this is probably gonna be lovely for me. Oh god, it smells unreal. I can't lie, it does smell like a bit like an oil for like sun cream, but it's still really nice. It's drying down, so it's, I don't think, like, I was thinking, oh no, I'm gonna be so oily, is the foundation gonna not sit right? But it is drying down, and there's no denying it. I've got a glow going on. Oils are weird though, ain't they? If you don't like an oil, then don't use it, because it's definitely oil. An oil primer. I don't know if this colour is going to be my shade. So their foundation was £3. That oil, oh, the wrapper's gone. I want to say it was like a £5. It was quite more on the pricier side. Foundation, £3, and I got the shade Nude. Like I said in the haul though, they had so many foundations. It was actually weird how many they had, and I did not have a clue. Like, how do I not have a clue that like Primark do foundation? Because I just picked up the first one that I saw, which is the matte foundation. I don't normally like a matte, so let's just see what happens. It's quite pale. To be fair, my fake tan has nearly come off, so I'm just got in with one pump for now. It's quite yellow, but we'll make it work. And I'm just gonna pat this into the skin. I should have probably got a little bit darker, but it was quite hard to tell. And the only thing, obviously, I can't really moan because it's Primark, you should be used to it. Things weren't in their place, do you know what I mean? It's not like you're at a beauty makeup counter where it's all prestige. It was a bit all over the place, not like everything, and you could still see it all, but like the shades probably weren't in the right order. So I picked up Nude, but there was probably one that was a better match for me. What? So it is definitely a matte foundation, but with that oil underneath, it's like what I like. It's still got a glow to the skin, which is really nice. My pores look tiny, and I don't know why, because that weren't a pore filling primer, but wow. I'd say it's a medium coverage, but I reckon you could probably build it up and it'd be covered. I do have a nice little friend on the side of my cheek, so I'm gonna just do a little bit more here, because that is normally where my problem areas are. Yeah, that's what's just like cleared. I think where I don't like a matte, I think I definitely need something underneath it, because now it's like just the right amount. If I was just to go in with this, I think it could have been too matte. £3. £3. I can't complain. I really can't. It's a beautiful foundation. What the hell? It's just blended so nicely. I love the finish. It's got coverage, like everything is covered right now. And it looks really smoothing. Wow. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see. Concealer, I picked up their liquid concealer. It says medium coverage. I picked up the shade Ivory. The concealer was £2. I don't think anything was more than a fiver. Literally. It's mental. Ivory. I don't know how this is going to be, but we're going to give it a go. Very creamy to apply. This reminded me of the All Night Long concealer, like the packaging wise. Just where I suppose it's just like, because it's plain black. It says medium coverage. I don't know if I'm feeling that it's a medium coverage, but we shall see. It's so creamy though. It's literally applying so nicely. Ta-da! So I said in the haul that I saw Jordan Lipscomb do this, but I haven't actually watched her video. I just saw it pop up, and which I'm quite glad at now, because I'm going to watch it afterwards to see what she thought. Imagine she hated it. I mean, I don't know what she thought. To be fair though, I have heard good things about Primark makeup before. So I wasn't expecting it to be shocking, but I weren't expecting it to be this nice. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard one, because obviously when like I do my makeup clients and stuff, I probably won't be putting Primark makeup on their face. Just from more of like a customer service sort of point of view. Not because it's bad makeup, but obviously I'm charging a price. Not that my prices are expensive. Even though it's good, some people do get funny and some people pay money for the products, if that makes sense. Maybe like their blushes and stuff I would use, and like little things, but like for foundations I do like to put a nice high-end foundation on there. But for like yourself, if you're looking for cheap makeup, like I said, if you don't want to be spending a fortune on makeup, like you don't wear makeup a lot, or you don't wear a lot of it, and you just literally need a few essentials, get yourself down to Primark. Do you know what I think it is? I do think that oil has played a part in this, because I'm literally still like, I don't look dull, like even though it's matte and like I'm putting those coverage on, like my skin don't look dull. Still looks very nice and like moistured. Again, I would say it says medium coverage for that concealer. I suppose it is, but I always compare it to like some of my thick concealers, and it's not as thick as them. But like I am covered, like I don't have any bags or anything, apart from obviously the natural creases that you do get in your eyes, but I mean you can't see any dark circles under my eyes. So for cream contour, I couldn't really find anything. I mean, they did have foundation sticks and stuff, but they did have a lot of dark shades. See, I feel like their shades aren't like normal shades maybe. I picked up their Soft Focus concealer, and I thought this would be good for cream contour. I picked up Toffee, which normally is dark for a cream contour. Not the darkest, but it still has something there. But looking at this pot, if anything, this looks like what I should have used on my under eye. Oh my god, it's so creamy though. Wow. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. I'm ruining the whole pot, but look at that. So creamy. Let's have a look. I don't think this is going to be dark enough at all. No. Can you even see that? No, not really. Yeah, Toffee's normally a lot darker, so I don't really know what this shade is, but I'm still going to work with it. I'm testing out another concealer, because this is basically NARS Soft Matte Concealer. They've just changed matte for focus. The packaging looks the exact same. A lot creamier than the NARS one though, I would say. It don't look like contour at all. Just looks like a bit of a darker shade. So we're going to work with it. But Toffee is definitely not what I expected it to be. But let's buff it out and see. But yeah, there just wasn't that many dark shades. And not to say that they don't do dark shades, I'm pretty sure they do. I just mean that there wasn't any left, Yeah, I mean, it's not really done much, but it's just darkened the areas a little bit. It looks more like, I suppose toffee is, but it looks a little bit like yellowy, greeny, rather than dark. So maybe their shades are just a little bit different. I mean, it still looks nice, like my forehead looks nice. Like you can still see that there is a little bit of like shadowing. Good job that foundation was quite a pow, otherwise it wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, it's just not a intense darkness. It's just a little bit of a shadow, but it's still blended out really nicely. I'd be intrigued to get a lighter shade in that and use it for my under eye, because I feel like it would be really nice. It was so creamy. Like, look how creamy that is. That. I mean, I have picked it apart, but I just wanted to see how creamy it went. Definitely more creamy than the NARS Soft Matte. The NARS Soft Matte isn't really like that. It's creamy, but not liquidy creamy, if that makes any sense. So it has made a little difference. You can see it is a little bit darker. It's just more subtle, which I'm not complaining. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit more of a subtle contour rather than the intense stuff I normally go for. So this actually shocks me. They have loose powders. £2. Some drugstore don't even have loose powders yet. Mine blown, actually. It does it in shades. There wasn't translucent, so I did pick up ivory. So again, this is matte finish, oil free. So it's quite pinky, like that. I'm scared. This is where I find, like, if things are gonna go wrong, don't go wrong here. Because that creams, you can sort of blend them together, you can sort them out. As soon as you've set it, it's no going back, you know. Cream wise, I'm loving my skin at the moment. Okay, good for baking. It's left like a bit of a bake, which we like. Obviously, I'll take pictures, and again, you'll see them on my Instagram so you can see the makeup. Hopefully there's no flashback. I feel like flashback sort of gone now. Like, if you're still making makeup that has flashback, then what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? I don't really see any flashback Mary moments anymore. If you know, you know. Like, obviously where I push it in on my forehead and my chin, I don't bake there. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. I don't even want to moan. Even if I had to moan, I don't want to, because £2, like, what the hell? But it's just even better that there's literally nothing wrong with it. What is going on? Okay, when buying the bronzer, I was a bit scared. I can't lie. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And I was really struggling with what shade to get. But again, £1. So I got the Bronze Glow, the matte bronzing powder. I was a little bit scared. I can't lie. I was like, uh-oh, what one? So again, I think I'd done my normal trick of going lighter. I'd rather go lighter and it be softer than having it too dirty. So let's see. Here we go. I was thinking, what's going on? It's not coming out. Ooh, I'm scared. Really just trying to pat it in. Stunning. I can see the glow. It's weird though, because it's called Bronze Glow, but then it says a matte bronzer. I hate when they do that. It's like, well, what are you then? Are you matte? Are you bronze? No. Are you glow? Oh my god, it's added like highlight already. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'd say it's on the glow side. Definitely at first when I went in with it, I was like, that's done nothing. The second tap made a difference. Really nice actually, really nice colour. See, definitely tip for you if you're unsure of like what shade to go. If you're like me and you like a warm bronzer and you don't want it to be ashy, go lighter. It's better than being stuck with something that's so dark and like dirty looking. I'd rather go lighter and like build it up. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe that this is Primark on my face. I'm going out though at 2:30 and I do want to try and wear this as long as possible. What's the time now? It's nearly 12 o'clock, Sydney. It's not going to be long, is it? Well, I can't really go out like this, I don't feel like. But I will update you in the comments. The only thing I would see doing is maybe oxidising a little bit, which even higher-end brands do that. It just looks so good at the minute. If it was to go bad, like, how? Do you know what I mean? Unless it literally starts to break off of my face. Blusher, I'm really excited to try. You know me, I'm a sucker for a blush. That's why I like Bake. Let's go in with blush. So, oh, actually, let's tell you what. Oh, it was Fearless, the bronzer that I picked up. And then I picked up this blusher. Look at that. Both £1. Mental. I'm not going to stop saying it. Every time I pick up another item and it's like another £1 or like £2, I'm gonna say it is crazy. But this is the shade In the Pink. I don't think I've got a blusher this pink, to be honest. High pigment blusher. I'll be the judge of that. Primer. Look at that though. If you know, you know. There is a matte blusher that's this shade. Go in one more time. There it is. So I definitely feel like with these products, it's not just going to come off instantly. As soon as you do the second tap, it comes out. But that's not always a bad thing, because I hate it when it does come out way too quickly and then you're buggered and you're like trying to fix it. Do you know what I mean? It's quite nice that you can build it up and not have to worry about it being too intense straight away. It's too hard to like correct once you've gone in with too much, so it's nice that you can just go gradually. Does that make sense? I don't know. Very pigmented, I can't lie. Cute colour as well. Brows. I've actually got a brow product for you all. See, I've done well getting a full face. I think the only thing I'm missing is a lip liner. And lashes I didn't have, but this one was £2. I have used a brow pencil before, I'm pretty sure. This is their Brow Sketch, and I got the shade Dark Brown. So it's the same as every brow pencil. It's got the little spoolie and then your twisty uppy pencil. You know me with the brows, there's not much I do with them, but it will be nice to see. Oh, okay, hello. The shade match is perfect. Can I just say, hats off to me. I mean, not much to say really. The thing is so thin, so it's like that Beauty Bay one. It's what I like, because it literally gets all the little individual hair strokes. It is very pigmented. I literally feel like I don't need to go in a lot with them. Eyebrows done. Wow, I love that. My brows look good, if I say so myself. It's either good or it's not. That was good. My eyebrows look very, very good. Very hair stroked. I like how thin that was, and very pigmented, creamy. Didn't like tug at the skin. That's the worst, when it starts tugging. Right, let's wipe this Bake away. I have had it on for quite a while actually. Hopefully it don't stay there. So smooth. Perfect shade for me. It's like brightening. Oh my god, I feel like all I've got is, I want to moan. Why am I don't want to moan, but do you know what I mean? I feel like I need to say something bad. I'm just going to go over like I always do, just to properly blend this. I'm not lying. If I wanted to moan, I would. But there's nothing for me to moan at. I can't believe this is Primark. Do a bit of nose contour. I really think at the moment the primer is giving me this like natural glow that I'm obsessed with. Do you know what, all their products though, like they keep saying that they're matte, but my skin don't look matte, and that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so the highlighter. This highlighter was £3, which, I mean, it looks lovely. It's got more of like a pinkier highlight at the top and then more of a gold. I must admit, when picking the highlighters, very strange. Like, they was orange and reddy colours. Like, this was the only sort of normal one that would suit my skin tone. So I would say they lacked on choice of highlighters. But if this is the only one they've got, let's put it to the test and see if it's good. It looks insane. I am going to go towards the bottom of it, so the more goldy. It's more of a glitter than a highlighter, if that makes sense. It's quite chunky and it's very gold. Whoa. Weird though, because it's not actually as intense. Like, it is, but it isn't. I think it just looks more intense because of the colour of it. I mean, I am gleaming right now. Maybe it is intense. It's nice, but I wouldn't say wow at it. Yeah, it's not anything special. I feel like the colouring is a little bit off for me. It's more goldy and more like glittery, like chunky, rather than a subtle highlighter that I like. So yeah, not my favourite, especially out of where I've like loved most products. It's definitely not my favourite. But I don't have a lip liner, so I'm just going to quickly go in with a Morphe lip liner. Right, and then for lipstick, I've got their Satin Luxe Intense Pigment Ultra Glossy and Nourishing lipstick. So how much was this? This was, wait, oh that's weird. This only says €3 on it. It doesn't actually say the price of it in English. But I got the shade Naked. Do you know what? It was really weird because like I said in the haul, lip products are the things that I have tried of Primark. And when I was in there, they was lacking. They didn't have no lip liners. The only ones they had was like a red or like really dark. There was no like normal nudie colours. This is what it looks like. It's very thin. It's like a Cecily vibe. Yeah, and lip glosses, which I've tried for ages. This is an old lip gloss. Well, not old, but like one that I already had because they didn't have any, which was really weird because lips was the thing that I first tried and there used to be loads of it. I did see someone say ages ago that they stopped doing the high glosses, which again, I don't know why because they are so good, but oh my god. And it does like it says on the tip. It's not matte. It feels like a mixture of a lip gloss and a, like look, it's so glossy. Feels almost like balm vibes. I might even keep it like this. I don't ever really go for a matte lip because I find it too matte, but this is like a good in between. Sorry, but what is going on, Primark? You've smashed it. In this lighting, it looks amazing. I'm gonna quickly go check other lighting and then I'll be back. Okay. Final thoughts. I have checked normal lighting. It still looks good in normal lighting, but there is a few things. I think because this is obviously bright lighting, it always looks a bit better than in normal lighting. But I've looked in normal lighting and I'm going to tell you what I think. Eyeshadow palette, smashed it. Literally smashed it. It looks the same as it does on here in normal lighting. No patchiness, blends easy. Just make sure you go in with a light hand. That's all I've got to say about this. Foundation, concealer and cream contour. Cream contour, not dark enough. I would have liked it to be more intense and then maybe the bronzer would have sat a bit better on it because I do feel like in normal lighting the bronzer is grabbing to a few places. It still looks really nice, but it does grab to a few areas. I went in with quite a lot of bronzer because it wasn't as intense for me. I had a cream contour on like I normally do, like darker. I wouldn't have had to go in with as much bronzer and it could have balanced it out. But the foundation and concealer, love it. I also love this oil primer. I feel like my makeup looks this way and looks like nice and fresh and moisture, like my skin don't look matte, which obviously if you want matte then maybe the primer's not for you, but I picked up a matte foundation not realising, and I don't really like a matte finish, but the primer helps so much. It don't look too matte, do you know what I mean? I would say that the concealer I would like a bit more coverage, but you know me with a concealer, that goes with anything that I try. I just like a thick concealer. Blush, lovely, really nice blush. Not a fan of the highlighter. I've looked also in the natural lighting and it's not the right shade for me. It's very intense and like goldy, like chunky glittery. It's not the best. Powder, so smooth. Love the powder. Actually a fan of the powder, I can't even lie. Brow pencil, fan of. Mascara, yeah, no, it's mascara at the end of the day. The lip, I am loving. Moisturising, glossy, just lipstick though, which I love because now I've got this matte vibe going on, which I will wear because it's not too matte and like sticky. But altogether, this was the most expensive thing and it was a £5. Like, sorry, but even though I have just summed up and had a little moan, you can't. Nothing was over £5, like what the hell. I feel like if I wore this makeup out, I say this all the time, but no one would think, oh my god, what is wrong with her makeup. It looks good. I am going to keep you updated in the comments, but you need to check out Primark makeup because what is on my face right now, you would never expect it to be Primark. Like, it's actually crazy. I love the eye. I love the makeup. The makeup's good. There's just a few things, like if I'm going to be picky, there's a few things that I would like to change. But you literally can't go wrong. I can't believe it. If you need makeup on a budget, you need to go to Primark. I'm just a big fan of Primark these days. I feel like it has improved a lot. Now I go in, I get this stunning bodysuit, I get a full face of makeup from there. I'm gonna add it up and leave it on the screen because I can't do it in my head right now, but this is how much the face comes to. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I don't even know it, but I'm telling you it's crazy because I know it's not going to be a lot. I'm going to stop going on about it, but yeah, I'm impressed. Of course, there's products out there that I love and that are better than Primark. There's no denying it. Like, it's probably not things that I'm going to constantly reach for. There's better products that I have which are more expensive, but it just goes to show that you don't need them products to get a good makeup look. That's what I'm trying to say. You can get glam on a budget and it still be really nice glam, you know? But I've really enjoyed this, so I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope you go and check Primark out after my 2 videos about Primark. You need to. If you haven't seen my haul, go and check it out. Before you leave, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more budget glam, please like this video because I feel like budget glam, I love doing it. Like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.